let's start. This is the Three Little Pigs and the Big Red Dog. Do you remember what happens in the Three Little Pigs in the regular story when we read it? What happens? Do you remember? Who comes to pull it down?
Wolf.
The wolf. And do you remember what the pigs build their houses out of?
Straw, stick, and bricks.
Straw, sticks, and bricks. 3 houses because there's 3 pigs, right? Here they are down here. 1,
That's Clifford.
3. Can you guess in this story who you think's going to do the blowing down?
Clifford.
Is Clifford going to be like the wolf?
Yeah.
Do you think he's big and mean? I don't know.
No.
I'm kind of worried for Clifford because he's usually a pretty nice dog. Let's see.
He actually is on a stump.
Let's see what happens.
No.
Hello, I'm Emily Elizabeth, and this is Clifford, my big red dog. Every night we cuddle up, and my dad tells us a story. My dad loves making Clifford and me stars of the story. That means they get to be in the story. And tonight we're going to read The Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf. So this is Dad telling his version of the Three Little Pigs. You ready? Once upon a time, Clifford and his best friend, Emily Elizabeth, moved to a new village. They were excited to meet their neighbors, the 3 little pigs, and they had even baked a pie for each pig. Just as they were about to leave, Clifford let out a horrible sneeze. Are you ready? You gonna let me do it? Achoo! Clifford's sneeze rattled the whole house. Clifford, Emily Elizabeth cried, you're sick. You should stay home and rest. But Clifford wouldn't stay. He wanted to go meet his new pig neighbors. Emily Elizabeth and Clifford arrived at the first little pig's house. Clifford was carrying the...
Basket.
What's in the basket? What did they bake for them?
Pie.
The pie, yeah. The house was made out of straw. By the hair of my chinny chin chin, it's my new neighbors, said the first little pig. But just then, Clifford felt something tickling in his nose. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here it comes. He huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the pig's straw house right down. Oh, Clifford didn't mean to blow out his house. He and Emily Elizabeth apologized, and they helped the little pig out from under the mess. The pig gave Clifford a blanket to use as a handkerchief. That's as a what?
No.
As a what?
Kleenex.
Kleenex, yep. You should really go home and get some rest, he said. But Clifford wouldn't go home. He had to meet the other 2 neighbors and deliver the pies. And he wanted to help fix the first little pig's house, too. So Clifford, Emily Elizabeth, and the first little pig walked to the second pig's house. This pig's house was made out of... Picture. By the hair of the chinny chin chin, it's my new neighbors and my brother too, said the second little pig. And just then Clifford felt...
That's me,
He huffed and he puffed and... Achoo! Oh no, he blew down the stick's house too. You really should cover your snout when you sneeze, grunted the second little pig. Look at the second little pig.
Grumpy.
Yeah, he's a little bit more upset about it, isn't he? Clifford, your sneezes are getting worse, said Emily Elizabeth. You need to go home. But Clifford refused. He wanted to meet his new neighbors. And so far, he had only met 2. How many neighbors is he supposed to meet? 3. He's got to meet 1 more to get to 3 and give all of the pigs their pies. And now he had 2 houses to help rebuild. So Clifford, Emily Elizabeth, and the 2 little pigs walked to the next pig's house. It was made out of bricks. Do you remember what bricks are?
Based on.
Hard, kind of like big square rocks, right? You stack them up, they're really heavy. By the hair of my chinny chin chin, it's my new neighbors and my 2 brothers too, said the third little pig. Just then, Clifford felt a sneeze coming on. He tried to cover his nose, but it was no use. The sneeze could not be stopped. He huffed and he puffed. It was Clifford's biggest sneeze yet. Look at it. Look what it's doing. What's it doing? It's almost blowing the pigs not fall down. "You've got a nasty cold," said the third little pig. "You better come inside and rest." It was a good thing the pig had a big house so Clifford could fit inside, right? The third little pig made a big pot of soup for Clifford, and he wrapped him up in as many blankets as he could find. And while Clifford rested, Emily and Elizabeth gave each pig a pie. And after a while, Clifford was feeling much better. Later, the three little pigs gathered their bricks and their building supplies to help their brothers fix their house. Clifford and Emily Elizabeth helped too. Now look at, they got smart. What did they decide to use for houses? The bricks. Can you see them? 1, 2, 3. And just as they were almost finished, Clifford started to huff and puff. Did he not get rid of his sneeze? Let's see. Said Clifford. He barked happily and howled. He was feeling back to normal, and he was happy to help his friends. And the three little pigs, they were happy too, because now they had houses that would never fall down.